happiness is just so simple, right? I don't have to define it, I don't have to find it somewhere. It is all just inside me, it is just all within me. I just have to go deep down in my soul or in my heart just to feel that. And once I can feel this, things around me just get settled down. I just have to feel that happy vibration, that very nice feeling, which I just feel deep down when I'm talking to, let's say, a friend of mine. When I'm talking to her, I'm just so natural. I'm not thinking anything, but I'm just so present, feeling so nice inside, and that is just generating more of me, and it's bringing me more in that happy zone.
Hi, this is Romy. I have been meditating since 2009 and now I'm a yoga instructor.
The lowest point in my life when I actually felt a lot of heavy emotions, or the thought when I felt like, oh, I'm not going anywhere in my life. I was being occupied with a lot of heavy emotions. I was working and yet I was not happy. But then again, I was just like going there, delivering my best, but yet I was not being fulfilled. I still had this feeling that there is something I need to fulfill, and that just leaded me to, let's say, that maybe I need to take care of my health. Maybe there's something wrong with my physical strength, that I'm not having a lot of strength in my body. Maybe that's why I'm feeling very heavy in myself. When I first recognized that, okay, I don't have that physical strength, I need that leaded me to yoga. So I tried that, I explored myself, and then that really gave me confidence. Not only confidence, it just gave me a new perspective about myself, that now I can do something else, because that yoga, that physical strength was being fulfilled. Now I had to do something else. What I learned from my yoga, I actually wanted to practice more. So that was helping me to function more of myself, and I was doing it more with the kids and the women and stuff. That did give me a lot of confidence again, and the mental power. Now I was done with my physical strength and mental strength. Now I just wanted to recognize and know more about myself. So that led me to plan my 3 months trip to India. And after going there, I think I did went with a lot of heavy emotions. Although I was confident, although I was fine with making decisions, but again that emotion did went with me. So some places, when I was visiting some places, it did heal me. Let's say it healed some mind of mine, it healed some pain of mine, which actually was hidden and I did not know. But I knew that every time when I was passing one city, or when I was leaving this one village or area, or that I'm done with this one of my attraction, I was leaving behind some thought, some sad emotions, which it was just in my subconscious mind. I was just not aware of it. So most of the time when you're even upset or low in your life, it is just in the subconscious mind, just back. You actually cannot see that, but you can just identify that in your emotion and your behavior. But you also don't know that why are you feeling in this certain way. What is it that I can just heal it permanently? But there's not much you can do. You cannot heal yourself permanently. It is some parts of you will be healed in some places, and that will take time. Now I can identify more about my emotion. Not only about my emotion, I actually am more aware of emotions of others. And because I was at their place, let's say half a year ago or 1 year ago, but then that time I did not had a solution, or I had not healed myself, I had not healed my emotions. So now when I come to know, and when I see people, I really see that that they actually need some healing, but then they don't know the technique, or they don't know how to get there. So they are still in a place of a circle, and they're still suffering, but they want to come out of it, but they actually don't know how. And for that, you actually need a decision. You have to plan, and you actually have to act, and that will actually bring you forward to, let's say, enhance or a better self of yours. And then I think you will be more grateful for that, because you're actually you're giving back to yourself. You're being service. You're being the servant of your own self. So when you do that, you are actually bringing more guiding force to yourself, and you're stepping more, and you're actually achieving more. So when you are more happy, much lighter in your emotions, you're able to achieve more things more. There's more clarity in your mind. You're actually go-getter. Then you're not just sitting and you're like, what to do next? You're actually go-getter because you know that something you have done in the past actually brought you some result. You know, it did made some chemical changes in your mind, and now you actually, oh, I can do this. So I think that's the interesting and the beauty of experiences. Sometimes I think we are waiting for some nice things to happen to us. So when nice things are happening in our circle or in our environment, we tend to feel much happier and much lighter. So we need to balance it. So if you're full with a lot of emotions and unhappy feeling, that's because you're not yet attracting a lot of happy, good environment or some incidents or situations in your environment. You need to have that. But if you're not having that, then you need to create one. You have to think. You need to know what is in your circle and what makes you feel good. And by doing that bits and bits, you're actually going to find a bigger circle. So when you're in that bigger circle, you're going to find a more bigger circle. Then I think then you can rotate. Then you know where I need to stand, which circle I need to be in. So that is going to help you more. When you're happy, and then you're keeping other people happy. But you're keeping somebody happy, but then you're not receiving the same happiness or same love. You're giving. You're not receiving that. So in India, that was a time where actually when I met people who were giving me, let's say materially they were giving me, let's say like as a gift, or maybe they were showing me some new places. They were actually taking some time out. They were contributing their love, their energy, their time, their awesomeness to me. And that showed me a different side of life, and that made me feel that, oh, I also have that love and I also need to give. So when you recognize that you have that love, you need to give to people, and they're willing to receive, and not only you're giving, you're also receiving. That just clear more of your thought, and then you have a bigger picture in front of you, that why you need to give, and why there is love, why you need to give and receive love.